Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for this week's reading. I will be using the Psychic Tarot to see what messages are coming through for this week. I will also draw a card from the Angel Therapy Oracle to see if there's any additional messages that come through. As always, I want to say that these are general messages, so take the parts that do resonate and let the rest go. With that being said, let's get right into the reading. So what does Spirit want to bring through for this week? What messages need to come through? Okay, I'm seeing your guides and your ancestors coming closer to you. Okay, so I do see them as I close my eyes. I'm seeing all your ancestors kind of protecting you as well. I'm going to say protecting you from any kind of energies or any kind of thing that's, that you may feel is negative, or you're feeling hit by negativity. It's like they're protecting your energy. And as I was saying this, I saw deception and envy card in this while I was shuffling. So also, if anyone's sending you like the evil eye or jealousy or negativity or anything like that, you're protected. Okay, so let's see what's coming through. Spirit, can I get 3 cards? Can I please get 3 cards for this reading? Okay, that's a bit more than 3 cards, but I'll go with it. So the first card that came through is material and spiritual prosperity. Okay, material and spiritual prosperity. So what I'm feeling from this card is you're in a good space right now, but there are decisions to be made. And as you can see, these different pathways, it's like he's in a comfortable position, but he's like, what should I do from here? Where do I go from here? Where do I want to, where do I put my investments in? Now, for some, this is about, money related things like, should I invest in this business? Should I put my money whatever in stocks and bonds or whatever it is? But you're like making those decisions, okay? Because this is the 6 of Pentacles as well. You are seeking more balance in your life, okay? You are seeking more fulfillment. Again, number 6 is about finding that balance in your life. But I feel like you're in a good position is what I want to say, because I feel like you're in a space from where you can make sound decisions. Now, the next card right next to it is also very much on similar lines. It's choose wisely. And this man here is meditating, and these, there are different fingers and hands pointed in different directions. Again, a very similar message. Which direction should I choose? For some, you're gonna relocate, okay? And you're probably thinking, what's the best location for me? Should I make this move now? Should I wait? Those are the questions that you are asking. Number 7 is about your life path and also making choices with regards to your life purpose. Whatever this choice is, it's causing a lot of spiritual growth, okay? That's what I want to say. So what I'm getting from this card is you will receive messages, you will receive signs, whether it is someone telling you something or, a friend guiding you on your path, or some kind of messages that come through. But I feel like your higher self is guiding you on your path. Your higher self is telling you which decision will be the best. I also want to point out here that I am feeling like right now there is a bit of a pause. You see, this man here is meditating. So it's not like it's gonna come about right away. There needs to be some time that you need to take out in either meditation or silence or contemplation in order to choose the right path. And when you are in silence, your higher self speaks to you, your guides speak to you. So that is what I'm getting, that don't get confused. There may be some confusion, or you may feel like, I don't know which path is the right path, I don't know what to choose. I do see a lot of options in both the cards, but sometimes, when you have too many options, it can get confusing. So there may be a need to kind of pause, okay? To pause right now. That's what I want to say. Then we have the triumphant success. This is the Ace of Swords in the tarot. What I'm feeling from this card is, yes, this is a victory card for sure. You will be victorious. Whatever you're striving for, whatever you want to achieve, you will be victorious. However, this is not an easy victory. This is like you fought your way through. This is, for me, this is also the warrior card. Like, this is the war hero. This is like you've struggled to reach your destination. It's not been a piece of cake. It's not been easy for you. You've struggled to be where you are, to find your way, okay? And you may be still fighting with your inner demons, or there may be people in your life that are opposing or that are not in favor of these choices or whatever you want to do in your life. So you see, like here, like this hand is cutting through all the darkness and bringing the light. So some of you are also doing shadow work, you know, healing yourself, working through fears, facing your inner demons, all these things. But it feels like a hard-earned success. That's what I want to say. It's like it doesn't come to you in a platter. It doesn't come to you easy. It comes after patience, work, blood, sweat, all these things. You're able to move forward. And you know, as I'm tuning into this card, I still feel the heaviness. So I want to bring that up, okay? It's like you're not over it. You're still fighting. You're still in this war. It feels like a war zone, guys. I don't know why I'm picking these energies, but that's what I'm feeling. It's like you're fighting to find your way. You're struggling to find the way, but nevertheless, like this card says, triumphant success. Success is yours, and success will be yours, okay? And this marks a new beginning. So no matter what has happened, you are pushing your way forward. What I'm also hearing is you are rewriting your destiny. That's what I heard from Spirit. You are rewriting your script. Whatever you've had in your life, it's like, you know, whatever darkness you face, it's like, no, I don't want this in my life. This pattern will not repeat itself. Okay, this is not the way I want my story to end. You are realizing that you are the director, the script writer of your own story and of your own life. And you want to give yourself a different ending. You want the story to end in a different way. So you're holding this pen of your life and you're writing a different conclusion. You're like, no, I've been through this, but I'm not going to go through this again. You're making choices. You're sifting your way through. You're like, yes, I've gone through all these things in the past. They made me stronger. They made me wiser. But now I can give it a different conclusion. I can think in a different way than the way I've been used to. Okay? Right next to it, we have trapped in fear. Trapped in fear. This is the Eight of Swords. A lot of mental energy, a lot of mental anguish. Yes, this is what you want. You have gained clarity on what you want, but then, you know, the main part is always taking action. And this is where you get stuck in your head because you are over analyzing. And you see how this man has created, it's like he's in a cage. He's like created these bars and he feels stuck. So this is the energy where you have gained clarity, but you know, like everything in life, we want to achieve the next level, but we have to face our inner demons. We have to face those voices within ourselves that tell us we're not good enough, we can't do this. Or maybe as a child, that is what you were told. Maybe as a child, you were programmed to believe that you can only be a certain way, not be a certain, whatever it is that you want to be now. or they are fears from the past. Maybe you had failures in the past. And guys, life is not perfect. We all go through ups and downs. That's just how life is. But we can't take our past failures and say that, this is the end. This is when you're in that mindset, it's almost like giving up. You can't give up on life. Yes, there will be obstacles. Yes, there will be bumps in the road, but that doesn't mean that we stop our car and just say, okay, there was this big bump in the road, I'm not going to drive anymore. No, that's an excuse. That's not good. You still have to be this warrior. You still have to pick up the sword and say, today is a new day and I'm going to start again. Today is a new day and I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I believe in my inner strength, and kind of, condition your mind, because again, what is this? What is this? These are just self-imposed thoughts, and fears are self-imposed thoughts, and you need to talk to yourself just like you would talk to a child and tell yourself there's nothing to fear. There is no one out there who is going to get me. There's nothing like that. So stop thinking like that. Even if there's someone out there, I'm still going to radiate love. I'm still going to be radiating light, because that is who I truly am. So coming from that space of, I'm not going to put my attention in any negativity. I'm going to focus on myself, and I'm going to focus on love, and I'm going to fill myself with love. I'm going to fill myself with light. And I'm going to be out of this energy of overthinking. A lot of times I find, guys, that a lot of times we overthink when we are trying to control a situation. If you're trying to control a situation or a person to think or feel or be a certain way, there's a lot of mental anguish, just like this energy, because we haven't surrendered the outcome, okay? Because when you surrender, that's when you'll find peace. That's when you'll be like, okay, no matter what happens, I'm cool with it. No matter what happens, I've surrendered to God. I've surrendered to my angels. I trust that there is a higher purpose, and I let it go. When you have that, when you come in that space, you're okay with it. You stop overthinking things. And the last card is power. This is the strength card in the tarot. Look at it. It's so beautiful. One of my favorite cards in this deck. This man is transforming, shape-shifting into a lion. He's half lion and he's half man. First of all, what I'm getting from this card is you need to understand your own power. Okay, you need to understand that you are powerful. And many of us growing up, we either gave our power away to, it could be to your parents, maybe to your teachers, maybe to your peers. I don't know. Everyone's got a different situation, but we've given our power away at some point in our lives, or always felt that, this person is better than me, or that person is better than me. Or, like in the past, I would do that a lot, like give my power away to my friends. Like she gives me better advice than I can think for myself. Now, again, that's such a victim mentality. Yes, you should be open to listening to everyone's opinion. But at the end of the day, remember that you have the power. Remember that you have the power and the choice to make your own decisions, right? Yes. That's when we take ownership of our lives. That's when we are not victims anymore. And that's when we say, you know what? I made my own choices. And I'm proud. Whether I'm proud of my choices or not, I made them myself. Those were my decisions. And I'm taking ownership of my life. I'm not being a victim. I'm taking ownership of my life. Okay, so let me see. What am I getting with this? What I'm getting is dig within and remember who you are is what I'm hearing. Dig within, go within yourself and remember who you are. Stop giving your power away to external situations. No matter what it is, stop giving your power away. Stop it. Stop it in its tracks. Be aware of your patterns, guys. Okay? Okay, so is there any additional card that needs to come? Ooh, this one stuck out. Okay. Past life issues. Past life issues. I'm gonna read this card. It says, this situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. Yes. So for many of you, including myself, and I resonate with this reading, guys, and I'll tell you in a second how I resonate with it. A lot of times, Spirit gives me certain ideas to take action, to go for it. It's like, you got to do this. And that, if you're a channeler, if you're a reader, and I know most of you guys who are watching me are either healers or psychics or doing some kind of amazing work. I love you guys. So you will understand where I'm coming with this message is sometimes Spirit tells me to do certain things, and exactly like this, my fear kicks in. My fear kicks in. Because guys, growing up, I was very sensitive. I gave my power away to different people by not standing up for myself, by not voicing myself, by not taking ownership of my power. Exactly like these cards. And this also comes from past lives, because many of us, you know, if you're doing light work and things like that, you've had past lives as healers, as high priestesses, as shamans, and in this life you're supposed to bring all that energy out. And most likely, see, I'm talking about these things and my nose is itching. That's another sign that Spirit is around telling me I need to talk about this. Most likely you were persecuted, or you were burnt at stake, or you were called a witch or something like that in those past lives because of your gifts. And we still have that fear ingrained in our DNA. And sometimes I just want to hide. Yes, I just want to put my blankie over my head and just hide. I want to do that too, guys. I'm human. But then I get the push from Spirit, and it's so contradictory. I remember when I started my journey, and I first connected with Archangel Michael, and I really had to step out. I didn't even have a Facebook page, guys. I was the last amongst all my friends to create a Facebook page because I just didn't want to be out there. I didn't want to be like, I felt like all these things were too fake for me. I didn't want to be a part of it. And I was like, if I join Facebook, I want to be myself. That was my thing. I want to be who I truly am, and I don't want to pretend anything else but who I want to be transparent. That was a big thing, and that induced a lot of fear of what? Fear of judgment, fear of what anyone is going to think. But as you go along your journey, that fear is going to be out of the window, guys. As you express yourself more and more, and the more you step out of your box, you will find your soul tribe, just like I have found you amazing people, right? Wherever you are in the world, you are my soul family, because you resonate with everything that I share, right? Not everyone's going to resonate with this stuff, and the reason you do is because you're part of my soul tribe. And you know, so going back to the reading, sorry guys, I went on a completely different rant, but I think somehow this is kind of interrelated, and maybe you guys needed to know this part of me. So what I'm feeling is a lot of you guys are being pushed out of your comfort zone, and that does involve facing your fears, working through your inner demons. I mean, slaying those demons with this sword of light. And you know, guys, I love working with Archangel Michael, and you can do that. He's so powerful and he's so amazing. And no matter what your religious belief is, because you know, all these angels and archangels are above that. You know, they see the purity of your heart, they see your intention. And I have found that working with Archangel Michael has truly changed my life. And you know, even if there are past life issues, and past life issues are major, you will on your journey attract karmic people, situations that are unresolved in other lifetimes. The reason that they come into your life because those situations were not resolved in those lifetimes, and the karma always has to be balanced. There's no running away from it, guys. There's no running away from any karmic pattern. And eventually the soul has to face it, the soul has to deal with it, and the soul has to learn from these patterns and to rise above these patterns and become this transformation, strength, power, lion, your inner lion, bringing that inner lion, that feline energy, you know, whatever it is, you resonate with the tiger or the lion, bringing that out and understanding that you are powerful. You are not a victim. And being aware of certain patterns, maybe you gave your power away. I'm aware of the patterns that I brought into this lifetime from other lifetimes and even from my childhood, guys. And I can't tell you, I just keep working on it. Because for me, spiritual growth is the most important thing that you need to do in this lifetime. I know a lot of people are focused on money and, you know, other factors. And I'm not trying to say here that that's not important, because we live in this 3D earthly life where money does matter and other factors do matter. So I completely understand that. But we need to also focus on our spiritual growth and understand that we are a spirit in this human body, right? And there are certain goals, there are certain things that your spirit came here to do. And the faster you do that, the more you accelerate on your journey. Now, I want to also bring up, I know this video has become a bit long, but I also want to bring up, when you are accelerating spiritually, a lot of people, especially people from your past lives, they don't like it. They don't like it because on an energetic level, they know that you have shifted tremendously. You are not stuck in the patterns like they are stuck. And they don't understand how you can shift so much, how you can transform pain into power, and how can you be such an alchemist. They don't understand, and they try different tactics, like whatever, you know, guilt, shame, making you feel bad for being yourself, bringing up something absolutely nonsensical to get you off your path. And then, you know, that's when you become aware of your past life patterns, because every relationship, everything shows a pattern, guys. You just have to rise above that and notice it within yourself, because obviously you cannot change anyone outside of yourself. But once you start changing the patterns within yourself, it's like you're unlocking something within, and it's like, whoa, I never saw this. I never saw that I could change it. And then you take ownership of your life, you take ownership of your patterns, and you're like, I see this, and I know where I've come in the past and the mistakes I've made. But now I'm gonna rewrite, and I'm gonna change it, and I'm gonna bring more light into the situation, and I'm gonna transform it. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I realize that I have power in this moment to work through it, and I'm gonna work with the universe, not against it. That's the beautiful thing. Work with the laws of the universe. Surrender. Work with your angels, work with your guides, work with your ancestors. They want to work with you. They want to help you through this past life issue, whatever that is for you guys. For some people, it's relationships. For some people, it's money related. It's everyone's different. You will understand what patterns are there for you to work with. But I know this much, that our ancestors are working very closely now with us, because we are here in this timeline for a reason. And we are here to break these and bring new codes, new energy, and create a new earth. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for subscribing. I wish you a great week. We'll see you soon. Bye.